Thank you for watching, and in this video we are going to cover the linear pattern. So linear pattern is a powerful tool in SolidWorks. So whenever you are going to make some grid or bunch of holes into your part, so you can use SolidWorks. It can do the whole task very quickly. So that's why it's a really powerful tool. But there is a thing which you just need to keep in your mind, like when you are using the linear or circular pattern, so the lot of geometries are going to made quickly in SolidWorks, so maybe it can slow down your PC. Suppose we have a example part here in SolidWorks. So if we want to go and we want to draw some linear pattern, so what we would do is we would go into the features, and in the ribbon section you can see there is an option linear pattern. So I'm gonna go into the linear patterns. The first thing in the linear pattern which we need to choose is the direction, like in which direction we want to make our linear pattern. So you can just choose a edge or you can just choose a face. So suppose I'm gonna choose this face. So you can see there is a tiny little arrow which is showing the direction, like in which direction the pattern is gonna make. So you can just change the direction by clicking on this tiny arrow, or you can just click here and you can just change the direction of your arrow. So in this way we are gonna pattern in this direction. And there is another next thing which you need to choose is, are you gonna pattern the face or feature or body? So we are gonna pattern the feature. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna select this a little edge which we already made it here. So I want to pattern it. And the next thing is here, like you can choose the distance, at what distance you want to pattern it. So maybe it's not looking very clear from that view, so maybe we can just move our part a bit like this, and then we can just choose the distance, whatever the distance which we want between these tiny cuts or edges. Okay, and then from here I can see how many number of patterns I want, so I can just increase in this way. Sorry for distraction, but if you think my videos are helpful for you, or if you are a serious SolidWorks learner, I am gonna highly recommend you can go into the description of this video where you can find my course link, in which I have over 10 hours of videos in which I explain each and every command in a detailed way. Thank you. Okay, this is just on one direction. What if I want to have one to another direction? So here you can see there is a direction too. So what I can do is I can just go, I can choose, and then again I'm gonna choose this face. But I want to change the direction, so I'm gonna just click these arrows and then I'm gonna change the direction, and then I can just increase the number of patterns. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe 6 is gonna go out of our body, so maybe 5 is fine. I'm gonna decrease it till 5. Okay, and there is another option, like you can just use just seeds only. If you want to use the seeds, then you can just check mark to this option, otherwise you can uncheck. So in this way we can just make a dozen of patterns by just clicking this green check mark. Look, in this way I have the patterns in the X direction and in the Y direction as well. Okay, in this way, by using linear patterns, we just made some pattern of features. But what if we want to make pattern of different bodies? So we would like to go back into the linear pattern again, and this time I'm gonna uncheck the feature and I'm gonna check the bodies, because I want to pattern the body. And then I'm gonna select this body, and then in the direction, so in one direction I want to go, so which direction, I would select this face, and then it's gonna be pattern in this direction. So what if I want to change the direction? I would just change the direction, and then I can just increase the distance I want to pattern it. So I'm just gonna change, and I can increase or decrease the number of bodies, how many number of patterns I want to make. So maybe just one is fine, but I need to increase the distance. Okay, so finally we made some distance between the bodies, and maybe now I can increase the number, and then I'm just gonna click this green check mark. Look, in this way I can create multiple bodies. So in this way we can pattern different features, different faces and different body in both directions. So this was all about the linear patterns, and in the next video we are gonna cover the circular patterns. And that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. And if you are a serious SolidWorks learner, then don't forget to check the course link in the description. Thank you.